What's good? Oh, yeah, we caught Dan Rayfield. We caught him. Man, that boy had to eventually rely to my Twitter. Look, man, these guys keep claiming that Tyson Fury is the lineal champion of the world. Every line that gives credit to that Tyson Fury is the lineal heavyweight champion of the world. Every single solitary line that you find that gives Vladimir Klitschko the credit for being the lineal champion points to Ruslan Chagayev. Ruslan Chagayev as the person that he won it against, right? Because consensus said that they were what? The number 1 and number 2 heavyweights? Bullshit. That was 3 months after Vitaly Klitschko won the WBC belt. Does anybody who watched boxing back in 2009 ever remember Ruslan Chagayev, who didn't hold any belts, being the number 1, number 2 heavyweight in the world? Anybody? Does anybody remember that? Hell no. Ruslan Chagayev beat Vitaly Klitschko beat Ruslan Chagayev for the ring belt. And they have been confusing the ring belt and the lineal belt ever since, including you, Dan Rayfield. I can't wait to hear it. Oh, it was repaired by consensus. Consensus of who? What consensus can repair a championship that's supposed to be won in the ring? What consensus? Come on, man. Come on, Dan. Stop calling the boy the lineal. He ain't the lineal, dude. He's not the lineal. And it ain't no, my dude tried to talk to me like, go look at the lineage. I looked at the lineage. I looked at the lineage in depth. Everybody, including Cyberzone Boxing. Cyberzone Boxing is the quote-unquote most respectable people that keep track of these lineal lines. Number one, they have that vacant. They have the heavyweight championship vacant. They have it vacant because Tyson Fury retired. Number two, they tracked it to Ruslan Chagayev. I know this isn't the topic at hand that people are interested in, but I'm a boxing nerd. I'm a boxing nerd. I want somebody to go tell me who were the champions, who were the best fighters that were fighting in 2009 at heavyweight. I promise you will find 3 months before Ruslan Chagayev fought Vladimir Klitschko that Vitaly Klitschko fought and held the WBC championship belt. That would be similar to, hey, thanks, the agitator. This would be similar to saying that Deontay Wilder, that we don't have a lineal champion right now, right? Just say the lineals, because there is no lineal champion. But just say the lineal champion is gone, right? Lineal championship is gone. And they decide that they're going to have Andy Ruiz, who holds 3 belts, fight Joseph Parker for the lineal championship, but not Deontay Wilder. Do you think that is what consensus? And here's the thing. How do you have a consensus for something that you don't get a vote on? The whole idea of there being a lineal champion is that it's the man that beat the man. The man that beat the man, not the man that convinced a bunch of boxing writers that they were better. Man, please, Dan. Please, Dan, stop. Okay? Just go on along and do what your bosses say and say, keep calling him the lineal. Keep calling him the lineal. But he has got no better claim at the lineal than Deontay Wilder. No better claim. None. Ruslan Chagayev was never considered the number 2 heavyweight in the world. He wasn't considered better than fucking Chris Bird. Anyway, man, Absolutely, it's a fake lineage, man. And come on, I'm ashamed. Come on, Dan. Come on, Dan. They waved a magic fucking wand, a Harry Potter wand over the Ring magazine and turned it into the lineal. Get out of here. Anyway, so let's get into this, man. What's up with everybody, man? Stop it, Dan. Stop it. Okay, stop it. Stop it. I read the lineage. I know who keeps the books, okay? Cyberzone Boxing are the people that are supposed to be the most reputable group, consensus group of people that keep track of the lineal title. Cyberzone Boxing. And Cyberzone Boxing has the lineal championship vacant right now. Vacant. They don't even have Tyson Fury there. They have it vacant. How in the fuck do they magically unvacate it if the consensus that gave it to Vladimir Klitschko took it away from Tyson Fury? Stop it, man. Stop it. Or ESPN, get yourself a better boxing historian. Okay? Get yourself a better boxing historian that can somehow justify Ruslan Shagayev and Vladimir Klitschko fighting for the lineal while Vitaly Klitschko is the WBC champion. Vitaly Klitschko, who, by the way, beat Corey Sanders, who knocked out Vladimir Klitschko. How does this shit work? How does this shit work? I mean, seriously, man, I need me some scrapbook boxing, man. I need some scrapbook boxing. How the fuck does that work? Every other lineal champion was never, and by the way, repaired by consensus. Where do you get that bullshit from? Nobody else, no other gap in the lineal championship was fixed by consensus. No. When Gene Tunney retired, there was only one belt. There was only one belt. So Max Schmeling, and I do believe, what's the guy's name Max Schmeling beat? It was Max Schmeling versus somebody. I can't remember who it was. Max Schmeling beat somebody for the lineal, and then that person beat Max Schmeling and got the lineal. I don't think it was Max Baer, but regardless, that was a break. It wasn't Fulmer's a middleweight. No, it wasn't that. It was, God dog, man, I should have this shit in my memory. Regardless, when it got filled, so you got to understand when they put this bullshit out to you, remember, there was only one belt. There was only one belt. So, for example, when Rocky Marciano retired, all of those fighters all fought in a tournament to get his belt. So the lineal championship, the lineal heavyweight championship, and the actual heavyweight champion, whether it would be the NBA or whether it was the WBA, WBC, they were all the same because one guy held all the belts. There only became, I think the first time that there was actually two champions was in it might have been in the early 1970s, but it was somewhere around Muhammad Ali. Like Muhammad Ali, like the switch between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier. But if you look at the 1960s, it went from Joe Louis to, I believe it went to Joe Louis to Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano retired, but there was only one belt because it was the NBA belt still. And when Rocky Marciano retired, then there was that tournament, and I do believe either Floyd Patterson got it or Ingemar Johansson got it. But regardless, it was just one belt. So the lineal championship was tied to the belts all the way to the late 1960s, early 1970s. The only time that there's been an issue about a fucking lineal champion it never got passed by consensus. The fuck are you talking about? It never got passed by consensus. It always got passed by one person beating somebody else. But who gets to vote on this consensus? Nobody asked me. The consensus of what? The consensus of boxing writers or the consensus of boxing fans? Who? Or the consensus of fighters? Why the fuck would a boxing writer get a consensus? Why would a boxing writer get a vote on who the champion is? Anyway, man, Dan Rayfield, come on, man. He ain't the lineal fucking champion. Stop it. He's the ex-ring champion, is what he is. Call him what he is, and that's enough. Exactly, Juniper B. It got to be one in the ring. It's got to be one in the ring. But what they said was the consensus was that Ruslan Shagayev and Ruslan, he won it in the belt, right? He won it in the ring because he beat Ruslan Shagayev. But how in the hell could he beat Ruslan Shagayev for it when you have Vitaly Klitschko there? We all know who the best. Does anybody think Ruslan Shagayev is going to the fucking Hall of Fame? Vitaly Klitschko was the best heavyweight of that era. Not even Vladimir. The truth is, the best heavyweight in the world after the retirement of Lennox Lewis was Vitaly Klitschko. Vitaly ain't never been knocked out. Vitaly ain't got knocked out 3 times. Vitaly Klitschko lost 2 fights. He threw his shoulder out against Chris Bird, and he got his face opened up against Lennox Lewis. And then he actually won Lennox Lewis's belt, the WBC belt. There's not even a belt connection to Vladimir Klitschko. Man, come on, man. Come on. But I appreciate the response, though. I appreciate the response, man. But just Ring's consensus. Vlad was the #1 rated heavy by Ring. 3 was Shagayev. They fought and Vlad won the Ring belt. Ring made an exception because the other top heavyweight was Vitaly. Nobody thought Ruslan was #2. Vitaly had the WBC champ at the time. And every line that has Vlad as lineal credits Shagayev fight, the fight where Vlad won the Ring belt. That was 3 months after Vitaly won the WBC. What consensus would have Ruslan ranked higher than Vitaly? Please, Dan Rayfield, tell me when the fuck Ruslan Shagayev was a better heavyweight than Vitaly Klitschko. Anyway, you're right. Vitaly was the top fighter, but even he wasn't the lineal. No, he wasn't. But see, here's the thing. They're confused. They are purposely confusing the Ring title and the lineal title. They're purposely confusing it. But if you ever have to have this conversation with somebody, this is the key factor. Look at the fight that they said Vitaly won it. They say it's Ruslan Shagayev. Ruslan Shagayev's fight was in June of 2009. Vitaly Klitschko was the WBC champion and active in March of 2009. How in the world could a fight that does not include Vitaly Klitschko, the WBC champion, pass a lineal title? So you're telling me if Vitaly Klitschko would have got knocked out by Ruslan Shagayev would have been the lineal champion? The fuck out of here, man. And don't ever ask me to do my research, dog. I did my research. He ain't the lineal, man. He ain't the lineal. Stop. Okay? He's the lineal because your bosses are telling you to say the lineal. Proud African said, I always loving hearing my man's gavel-like approaching to boxing talk. Work with some ADs from the EEL side, and I recognize the style. That's what's up, man. That's right. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Don't do this to me. Come on, Dan. Don't do this to me. Okay? We study this sport. We study the history. I'm a student of the great Scrap House boxing. Okay? I'm working, dog. I'm working to know this stuff. Anyway, man, let's get into this good boxing conversation. I was just surprised that this guy tried to school me. Dan, you're not with the boxing history like me, dude. You're not. You're a writer. You're a journalist. Journalize. You know what I'm saying? Put them ellipses where they supposed to be. Get a good, attractive heading to your thing. But come on, man. I remember the fight. I remember Ring Magazine belt being on the line. I remember it. I was watching the fight. Ruslan Shagayev versus Vladimir Klitschko, because they took the Ring Magazine title away from Vitaly during the time that Vitaly retired. Because I do believe Vitaly had been the Ring champion, but Vitaly was never the lineal. Come on, man. Consensus. Anyway, he got to get on your level for 9. Tell him what's up. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it ain't level. Read a book. I mean, read the book, man. Just read. Look at when they say it is Cyber Zone Boxing, dude. It's Cyber Zone Boxing is the people that they say is the top source for keeping track of the lineal title. Cyber Zone Boxing. You can go to Cyber Zone Boxing right now. Right now, go to Cyber Zone Boxing, and you will see that their lineal heavyweight title is vacant. Tyson Fury is the last name there, but right next to it, it says what? Retired. And that's because Tyson Fury retired. He retired. He said he was retired. He went 2 years without fighting. So even that bullshit, when they gave it to him, they took it away. So either he's not because he never was, or he's not because he retired. Either way it goes, he's not. Either way, he's not. Okay? Stop trying to get his dude credit for shit he don't deserve, man. The dude coked out. The dude coked out and quit. That ain't no champ. He coked out and quit. He coked out and quit. Okay, now we've all had problems in our life, okay? I twisted a couple too many. You know what I mean? I still might even have a little burn on my thumb from back in when I used to twist it too much. I understand what it is to slip. But dog, when you slip, you don't stay champion. The guy that doesn't slip gets rewarded. That's what happens. And that's what happens for real, okay? You for real, Deontay Wilder was a champion before Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury dopes out. He gets popped for PEDs. And by the way, the dude was on PEDs when he fought Vladimir Klitschko. He was on PEDs when he fought Klitschko. That's a casual statement, dog. Nothing about me sounds casual. I see you. Leave the BA, you're back behind. Yeah. Hey, you know Google's gonna run out of you're gonna run out of that shit eventually. Anyway, Wilder, the longest reigning champ today, second longest behind that little dude that got the 53 wins. That ain't on nobody's pound for pound list, by the way. You know the guy that's 54-0, the guy that's 54-0, undefeated 54-0, been a champion since 2009, but yet can't make it onto anybody's pound for pound list. That guy. What's his name, man? Is that the Wolf? Is that Midlothian? I think it's Midlothian. All these cats talking about how they know these little small fighting weight classes and how good these guys are and all that shit. They got a guy that is 54-0, been undefeated. He's undefeated, 54-0, is the longest reigning champion in boxing by like 2 months over Deontay Wilder. But he ain't on nobody's pound for pound list somehow. Somehow guys that are 16-0 and get their nose fucking broke and fractured orbital bones and shit. Somehow they make it to the top of the list like that. Like it ain't no problem, dog. Like it ain't no problem. You know what I mean? Man, come on, man. Look, you work for ESPN, man. I know you work for that network. Everybody knows. You can't hide it, homie. You can't hide it. And nobody's buying that he's millennial, man, because it's been debunked. It's debunked. Okay? It's been debunked. Thoroughly and utterly debunked. He's the former ring champion. And that's what they need to say. The former ring champion. Because that's what he is. The former ring champion. He ain't even the current ring champion. He's the former ring champion. Shit, if the Ring magazine's supposed to be an approximation of the lineal championship, give him the title. Go ahead and give him the title. Give him the title. You know what happened? You know what Ring did? Ring stripped. Watch this shit. As soon as Tyson Fury came back with the plan of fighting Deontay Wilder, because you know, he came out of retirement and right away everybody knew he was going to fight Deontay Wilder. You know what Ring magazine did? They stripped him of the lineal title. They stripped him of the ring title. See, I do it myself. They stripped him. As soon as they found out that he was going to fight Deontay Wilder, Ring stripped him. So that Deontay Wilder would have beaten him, Deontay Wilder wouldn't have became the Ring champion. They stripped Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was the Ring champion. See, I'm telling you, it's that twisty. It's that twisted. Tyson Fury was the Ring champion for the entire 2 years that he was retired. They never took it away from him. But the minute the motherfucker act like he wanted to fight Deontay Wilder, stripped him right away. Right away. And tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying because I got the because hey, we know we got the PDFs, right? You know we do. You know we do. You know that shit's out there, right? You know we do. You know we got the receipts on you, man. You know we got the receipts. Yes, sir. KOD looks like, he just, dog, he just needs attention. That's all right. Hoes need love too. You know what I mean? Hoes need love too. Hoes need love too. Oh, this dude ain't live, man. Fannon's a fraud just like his boy Spence. Yeah. Spence is a fraud. He's a WBC IBF championship fraud. Yeah. Okay. Whatever, dude. That's your definition of a fraud. May I aspire to be a fraud, homie. If that's the truth, if Errol Spence is a fraud, let me assure you, I aspire to be a fraud because that dude is the truth. Truth. Oh, and by the way, Errol Spence Jr. report came out that he's doing well. Somebody said he thinks he might be back in the spring. He's going to take some time. So y'all can flush that bullshit. Okay, you can flush that bullshit. He talked to somebody put a statement, gave a secondhand statement about him. Inside sources. An inside source says he thinks he'll be back in the spring, but he's resting and can try, and healing up. The dude ain't gonna walk out without no scratches out of no accident like that. But that's why I'm like, man, ignore it, man. When these cats be talking this shit, whatever. Anyway, man, come on, somebody ask me a question. Dude, Boxing Buzz is you fraud, get over your Yankee salty rat. Let me say, dude, Boxing Buzz is legit. Boxing Buzz is legit. Lou fraud, get over your Yankee salty rat. Dude, seriously, man, you guys from the UK got to work on your insults, dude. Like, they might work, like, you guys' insults probably work in the UK. You know what I mean? Like, that shit could work for you guys. That shit could work for you guys in the UK. But we all think you sound snobby. So it's kind of like people imitate your voice to try to sound snotty. Like, we'll go, well, good day. No, I guess that's Australian. You know what I mean? Hi, mate. No, that's Australian too. See, we don't even fucking know what you sound like. Like, we don't care. I mean, the shit that you say all sounds like hoity-toity. So when you might think you sounding rough and cool, we think you sound corny. So all your shit sounds corny to us. If you say dosser, that shit sounds corny. If you say bloke, that shit sounds corny. Bell end, that shit sounds corny. It's like all that shit sounds corny. All of it. So it's very difficult for you to insult us and have it make any effect. You know what I mean? Like my cousin, I got a female cousin who can cuss you out and make you feel real bad about yourself. She knows everything to say. Shit goes off rapid fire. If you fuck around and do anything, she's going to clown you. You know what I mean? She's like the type of person that you just don't really want to get into some insult contest with because she knows how to do it. There's literally nobody in the UK that could do that to almost anybody in the United States because your shit's not funny. Just by the virtue of how your voice sounds. You've been, you know what I mean? Like you're just put up there. You sound like a professor. You know what I mean? Like people are like, man, you guys are so impressed by anybody who sounds like Great Britain. I mean, yeah, pretty much. You guys all sound like professors. You sound like school marms and nannies and shit like that. And none of that shit going to be funny, dude. You cannot insult us. So it would be better if you just went on ahead and was being polite. You know what I mean? And some shit like that. But Yeah, I said, dude, they think it's like they don't realize. I'm sure they're funny. Like their dry humor is funny. Like I would laugh at their dry humor, but it's kind of like you have to be like, oh, that was a joke. Oh, yeah, that was good. That was a good one. I get that. It was really dry. You know what I mean? It's really dry. Yeah, it's like Mary Poppins and shit. Nobody gonna, yeah, come on, man. Chitty chitty bang bang type motherfuckers. That shit ain't gonna work. You never gonna be able to, shit's not gonna get off, man. You know what I mean? The shit's never gonna get off. Just, you will never be funny. You can't do it. I don't think there's a successful, is there a successful British, like there could be like successful British dramatic actors, you know what I mean? Like Idris Elba or, you know, people like that could come and do their British accent and people be like, oh yeah, that shit sounds smooth. But ain't nobody laughing at your jokes. You know what I mean? Like Benny Hill was probably, I think, probably the most successful, you know, British comedian, but that's because he was running into walls and was showing people titties, things like that. You know what I mean? But other than that, dog, you sound like fucking Sherlock Holmes. You know what I mean? Nobody fucking laughing at Sherlock Holmes. We might watch Sherlock Holmes, see if you can figure out, you know, who the fucking who stole some shit or something. But other than that shit, yeah, you got to be like you got to do like slapstick comedy or some shit, some physical comedy. That ain't really gonna go, man. Yeah, exactly, like Mr. Bentley from the Jeffersons, but he was like the straight man. He was the one everybody made fun of. People weren't laughing with him, they were laughing at him. You know what I mean? Mr. Bentley, people were laughing at him, not with him. It's a different thing. Now, we can laugh at you. I mean, I'll be laughing at you quite often. You know what I'm saying? We'll laugh at your ass a lot, but you're just not going to make me laugh like, you're a comedic genius. That shit just got blown, dog. Maybe there's some long war, you know, some issue hanging over from, you know, the War of Independence or something. I don't know. Mr. Bean's physical comedy, no jokey jokes. Yeah, physical comedy. Yeah, they can run flat face, you know, face first into a door and fall over, some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that type of comedy. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're in the mood for it, but you're not just gonna be able to straight up, you know, come jonesing on nobody because we listen to you like you sound like a nerd. Like that. That's what it is. It's like no matter how funny you are and how cool you are, you still come off sounding like a nerd. You know what I mean? Like, it's just even the hardest core dude. And I know there's areas, and I don't know if they say it's Brixton, something like that. Unless you sound Jamaican, like if you can switch over to a Jamaican accent, then people maybe be like, oh, okay, he's Jamaican. But if you sound like you from Britain, nah, shit ain't gonna work, homie. You say we signify over here in the States. Yeah, people are real good at talking shit in the United States. Yes, sir. Oh, man, I got a Patreon about how you stay married. Hey, my man Nino Brown, listen to it, dog. Thank you, because I lost a Patreon over my 80. I know I lost a Patreon on the channel over my ADOS stance. It's very unpopular in the black community. Just in case you thought I was always cow-tied in the black community, I'm not. Because my position was very, very unpopular. Very unpopular. It is what it is, though. Stop what? Stop degrading the UK. You sound ignorant. No, I don't. I don't sound ignorant at all. I sound quite knowledgeable about Americans' opinion of you guys trying to crack jokes. Okay? Now, Marcus Collin, don't start none, won't be none. If you come over here trying to call me a bellend and make me go to a fucking dictionary to know that you just called me a dickhead, I'm like, why wouldn't you just say dickhead? Okay? Everybody in the world knows what a dickhead is. Who the fuck knows what a bellend is? If I got to go to a fucking dictionary to understand your insults, the shit's not a fucking effective. Okay? And I'm just being real with it. Okay? There's this guy named Homie Baba. Homie Baba. I know his name's Homie Baba. Yeah, I think he's like a professor in the humanities at Harvard. And you listen to this dude talk, and I listen to him, and I'm like, you're not saying shit, but you're using a lot of really big words. You are purposely trying to not say anything with as many 10-syllable words as you can possibly muster, huh? I understand what you're saying, but you could have just said it. But you don't want people to know what you said. You just want to make people think you're smart because of all the big words you used to say it. That's the difference. You're supposed to, if you're going to insult somebody, you want them to know what you say. Okay? It doesn't do me any good to insult you and you not know that I'm insulting you. Okay? Or to know that you're insulting me, but you don't hurt my feelings because you're using some shit I ain't never heard of before. Okay? It'd be like you coming over here and cussing me out in Japanese. That shit is going to be highly ineffective because I don't speak Japanese. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I think you should agree, Mr. Collins. Know what I mean? See, know what I mean? Somebody in Japan wouldn't know what that is. Know what I mean? What the fuck know what I mean means? That's some fucking noodles or some shit? Wouldn't even know. He said, insult me on my level. Pretty much, insult me in my language. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Okay, I understand what you're saying. However, I've been insulted by better. Okay, I've been insulted. If you got to make me chuckle at your insult, okay, that's the goal of insulting somebody. You have insulted somebody efficiently if you have hurt their feelings or you make them laugh. You know what I mean? Black Fight Fan TV insulted me one time and I laughed. I was like, that's pretty funny. Because I would. That's true. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would make an argument that the sun is a planet. Yeah, I could see myself doing that for fun. Good one. Okay, I got it. He did it in his own language. He did it in a way that he would usually do it. It made me laugh. It made me laugh. It was cool. He said, "Shut up, troll, for not in a good mood today." Oh yeah, I'm in a great mood, man. I'm in a great mood. I was honored to educate Dan Rayfield. I'm sure he'll come back on the Twitter. I'm interested to see what he would say in response to that Twitter. He probably needs to stop, but he might say something. It'll be interesting. He probably won't come back because that, my friend. Oh, yes. No. He did not respond because there's no response to be had to that one. Brett text the stream. Hey, yeah, dog. Now that shit's funny. Now that's some funny shit British people did. Brits, that was real funny. I can't lie. Y'all just was like, we're pissed. Grabbed your nose and chopped. You know what I mean? Like, just got pissed off, grabbed your own nose and a hatchet and was like, yeah. Now these dudes has sold that plan, trying their damnedest to try to get up out of that shit. Like, hold on, man. If we leave, what's the worst case scenario? Massive riots in the streets. Oh, we got to back up off this shit. Yeah, said I'm partly offended right now. Are you, man? Hey, man, don't be offended. But you know that British shit was crazy, right? You know that's crazy, right? I know y'all know that's crazy. No, it's a global system, dog. It's a global system, dog. Don't throw the baby out with the bath water, dog. Don't throw the baby out with the bath water, homie. Okay? That's throwing every fucking body out with the bathtub. He said, Tug, just chill, bro. Oh, God, no. Thug is good. I'm just having a little fun, man. I'm just having a little fun. At the expense of this dude that wanted to troll me. Because I didn't want to talk about Devin Haney. I'm almost through my show and ain't talking about Devin Haney. I almost through my show and have almost avoided every bomb that I was going to drop. You know what I mean? Because I'm dedicated to my show, dude. I'm dedicated to my show. Devin the Dream, Haney beats Tank. Hey, yay, could be. Could happen. He's got other problems though, homie. He got a Javier Fortuna problems. And believe you me, homie, they trying to get him beat with that Javier Fortuna shit. Like, of all the people you put in the mandatory, Javier Fortuna, that's ugly. That's a very ugly fight. This is not Bill Cosby, dog. Let me see. I'm rocking my polo and my Argyle. Polo and Argyle. Because I knew there was going to be some British people in the crowd today. So I tried to get all, trying to look like a butler in this bitch. Nah, dog, it's a tough fight, dude. Trying to tell you. That's a setup. I got a video coming up. That's a setup, homie. I'm telling you, that's a setup. Keep your mind on Javier Fortuna. Okay. Certain people you're not gonna look good against, man. You're not. Javier Fortuna is a hard ass fight. Hell yeah, prepping the motherfucker, dude. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm slimming down. I've been working hard, slimming down, get my wardrobe right. So when I go to the next fight, and one of y'all shit talkers out there, your mama gonna look at me. She'll be like, that's a handsome gentleman. Like, yeah, you're right, baby. This is a handsome gentleman. Yes, this is. What's salute. The D, what he said was that? Oh, competitive is Fortuna. No, Fortuna's with the PBC. Fortuna's with the PBC. That's a tough fight, dude. For a young fighter too. That's a tough fight because he's gonna make that shit ugly. He's one of the dirtiest fighters in boxing, man. I mean, Javier Fortuna is just he's dirty as shit. I mean, he's giving dudes like Adrian Granados, who is a very rough fighter. Man, that dude gave him, before he faked his way out of that fight, he was giving him a whole lot of problems. He gave Robert Easter Jr. all kind of problems. Robert Easter Jr. ain't no soft touch for nobody. Gave him a bunch of fucking problems. Yeah, he fights like a dog. That's a tough fight, man. That's a tough fight. Yeah, he said, I fell out of the ring. He fell out of the ring against he jumped out that fucking ring and laid out like, my neck and my back. My neck and my back. Like it's a Friday movie or something. That motherfucker took one of them, what is that dude's name on that took the dive against Guillermo Rigondeaux? What's the dude's name that took Maurice Flores? He took one of the Maurice Flores dives out that ring, man. He got yeah, he does. He's just rough. No, he didn't beat him. He lost. I mean, he didn't get the decision, but it doesn't matter. See, it doesn't matter because the problem with it is it's going to be very hard for Devin Haney to look good against him. Very hard to look good against him. So if you don't look good against him, then what the narrative is. The narrative is then, hey, you don't deserve to fight. You didn't look good, so you don't deserve to fight. People hide behind a lot of shit in boxing. You didn't look good. It'll be hard to sell that fight. You back to back, like they try to do against Spence, right? Spence fights Mikey Garcia, doesn't get a knockout. Fights Sean Porter, has a very good competitive fight. And now people are like, he's not that, he's not this, he's not that. So you put yourself, take what happened with Errol Spence and the shit talk people were talking about Errol Spence and transfer that to Devin Haney. And you will have a Santiago and Javier Fortuna. He's not able to just do away with Javier Fortuna. You know what I mean? Now, the blessing is Javier Fortuna, he can be knocked out. That's what we saw with Jason Sosa. So much, a fighter that was far inferior to Devin Haney knocked him out, in Sosa. And that was at 130 pounds. That wasn't even at 135 pounds. But it could be that Javier Fortuna was drained. But he was, I think, if I recall right, he was beating Sosa. He just got clipped in like the 11th round. Yeah, but Santiago doesn't have to be top 15. It's a tough fight. The dude's 5'11". He came to fight. Styles make fights, man. Let me bite off of I've heard it before, but I'm gonna credit the person that says it. That's my Nearly Fuller Jr. that says it the most, which is best fight the best. Styles make fights. Fighters don't make fights. That's a tough fight. Hell no, I don't play golf, man. Kidding me? Waste my time. You don't listen to my Patreon. I ain't doing shit that ain't. I am trying my best not to do anything that is not constructive. Me walking around for fucking 4 hours, slapping a little white ball around some grass that I'm allergic to is not constructive, okay? If I'm going to waste my time on sport, if I'm going to do something related to sports, it's going to be related to boxing. And because it's related to boxing, it's related to my channel. Oh, what's wrong with golf? Nothing's wrong with golf. It's just not for me. I have golfed, but it's just not for me. Plus, I'll be around them trees. And when I used to play golf, because there was a time they said it's a big ass cup. It's a 7-Eleven golf. It's a 7-Eleven coffee cup. So what's with the Tank need to fight Haney? Don't want the fight narrative when Haney already has a fight lined up. Man, let me tell you something, man. That ain't my fucking business, okay? I'm Bennett, and I ain't fucking in it, okay? I'm doing my Devin Haney videos. I'm leaving all that Devin Haney Tank shit the fuck alone, okay? Because I believe in the LDBC, and there's a whole way fucking too much tension around that fucking subject for my liking, okay? I'll fuck around. I'd rather have a conversation about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, okay? Because at least it ain't as fucking hot and all that shit as that is. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I have no idea. All I know is I walk in the room and I feel like 4-5 temperature. I find it 4-5 degrees hotter. I don't know, man, because there's a lot of dislike. See, Mayweather fans, man, y'all motherfuckers do get on motherfuckers' nerves a lot, okay? It's that Mayweather thing. It's the Mayweather thing. It's Mayweather. It's Mayweather. I'm going to put the boogeyman on Mayweather. That's how I get out of that. Thugger said, Haney has a long way to be at Floyd's caliber just fighting wise. Shit, he never get there, but you don't have to get there. You know what I mean? You don't even have to get there. Nobody has to get to that level, you know, to be a great fighter. Yeah, he said Floyd. Yeah, just put the shit on Floyd. I'll just put the shit on Floyd, dog. I'm out the shit. Okay? I'm out the shit. Because I like Tank as a fighter, homie. I like Devin as a fighter. I like Tank as a fighter. You know? Fannon, you know I've been critical of Tank. Yeah. Dude, I've been critical of Tank. Because Tank can act a fool. You know that boy be acting fool. You know he does. That's for real. He acts a fool. Let me see. Let me make sure I ain't getting no text from nobody. Oh, Cali Enigma already got it done. Already done, Cali. Already done. Cali Enigma gave me an assignment for a video, but he's a patron, so he gets his videos. He is a Patreon on the Patreon channel, so he gets his video. And my DAZN video is coming out. Let me see. Oh, did I already? You know what? Let me kill two birds with one stone, homie. Got to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But yeah, man, it's a lot more fun fucking around with these subjects, man. I got to do something real fast. Please be patient with me. Man, by the way, don't make no, hey, I can't even say it. It's so scary, I can't even say it. God, dog, these people up in here tripping. I'm telling you, be careful what you do on YouTube. These motherfuckers gonna bring the hammer. Ruin your life type shit is hitting the spot, dog. Ruining your life type shit is about to hit. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there you go. Let's upload them. There you go. They uploading. I'm trying to told you, do your research, because I ain't telling y'all nothing else. Okay? I ain't telling none of y'all nothing else. I try to help you. I read the rules. I try to help you, and you get to clowning and getting all in your feelings when I try to help you. So I ain't telling y'all the shit that's coming. okay? But clean up your act, homies, because you don't want this smoke. This is a new type of smoke. And I ain't talking about no demonetization type smoke. I ain't talking about no 30-day suspension types from YouTube policies and procedure violation type smoke. I talk about that smoke. Okay? That smoke. Hey, no worry, Callie. It's done. And it will be uploaded. And it's a little longer because I had to explain it. But I'm telling you, no, it's that methamphetamine type smoke. No, it's that shit them kids be taking with elephant tranquilizers, that type shit. Okay? That type shit. Woo type shit. Nah, man, it's actually the SEC. It's that Fed type smoke. Okay? It's that Fed type smoke. Be careful. Be careful. But I ain't got to worry because I don't fuck around and do those type of videos. I talk this boxing. Okay, channel elimination is coming for channels who don't generate enough revenue. Really? You think so? Ooh, you better get on your P's and Q's. You better get on your P's and Q's. Said, Donald, for now, what are you spitting about? Look, man, there's a new regulation. Let's put it this way. The YouTube got fined. Was it like $750 million? Some crazy shit like that. And now, for individual YouTube people, $50,000 federal penalties. $50,000. They see your shit, you violate, they will hit your ass with a $50,000 bill. 50 G's. 50 G's. 50 G's. Okay? Should I say that again? No, not copyright. No. Copyright would be the least of your problems. Copyright would be the least of your problems. Bankruptcy will be one of them. And shout out to the Young Boxing Club in Pleasant Grove. Shout out to them. Yeah, 50 G's. I'm going to listen to what it is. I haven't got the full explanation of how you got to make sure your videos and the things you say ain't anything related to what they looking for. But, people get pissed off in me because I say, hey, man, you might want to check this or check this on your channel, trying to help two people out. But then, I'm the fucking bad guy. So, what's going on, 78? But I'm telling you right now, y'all need to check out the new FCC regulations that are coming to YouTube. Okay? Make sure you know them. Make sure you do not violate them. If you do, that is your ass in a major fucking way. Okay? Major fucking way. But yeah, dog, you know how we do, 78. You know how we do. You know how we do. And trust me, man, when I get down to 210, it's over. Then I'm showing up to fights, dog. And hey, dog, I'm going to get my ring. I'm going to get me a new diamond ring. I'm going to get me a new pair of shades. I'm going to get me some Ferragamos. All that shit, dog. I'm going to be shining. I just got a couple more pounds to go. About 30 more pounds to go, and I'll be shining in this bitch. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, I was walking, man, one like, hey, dude, when you're making it? Like when you're working out and all that shit starts paying off, dude. Because I was walking through the kitchen and my wife grabbed my butt. I was like, what? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I need to keep working. I'm gonna hit them bench presses a little later today, dog. I'm gonna hit them later on today. Because I'm like, all right, I'm out here. Look, I'm doing it. It's working. Are you talking about the YouTube email? Did you get it yet? I'm sure they sent it. The next time you upload a video, you'll see it. You'll see it in deep blue. You know what I mean? It keeps you motivated, man. Except for, dude, I will tell you, I did have a bad experience. These sweetie pies is getting a little fucking bold out in this world, dog. They getting a little bold, man. I was walking, because I walk like 6 miles because I can't run. My knees hurt too fucking bad. I can't be running. Fuck that. So I'll walk as fast as I can for like 6 miles. I got 3 miles that way, 3 miles this way, right? Trying to make sure that every day I burn off 1,000 calories from walking because I had to make sure I got my blood, my heart, because I want my blood pressure all the way down. I don't need no crazy shit. So anyway, I'm walking, right? And I walk in this store. And I made a vow. I know I fucked up. Because I wore some gray sweatpants and I wore them twice. Okay. And when you wear sweatpants and you wear them twice, sometimes they can start clinging in areas that you don't want them clinging in. You know what I mean? Like they don't flow. It'll cling a little closer than you want it to cling. So anyway, I was feeling a little self-conscious. I'm walking, right? And I go through this mall. I go through not the mall, the grocery store. And I did a lap because I'm gonna walk a lap through the grocery store, get some water on the way out. So I'm walking, quickly through the grocery store. And this dude was like, looked at me. He's like, "What's up, man?" I was like, "Hey, nothing much, man. What's up? Peace." Kept on walking, right? Dog, I saw this dude's eyes do this. Just real quick, like a chick. Like, I was like, I blew it off at first. I was like, thought, nigga, keep your eyes up. What the fuck's wrong with you? But anyway, because the dude shit. You walk into a bathroom, you using the bathroom, your eyes supposed to be here. You know what I mean? If you in the gym with people and they walking around, your eyes are supposed to be here. Somebody walks by you in a shower, when you go to the gym and these motherfuckers think it's a fucking nudist colony for some fucking reason. So they just walking around, shit all out. Your eyes are supposed to be right here, straight forward. You don't look down, you don't turn your neck, none of that. Straight through the door. That's what it's supposed to be. This motherfucker allowed his eyes to do this. I was like, oh shit. So anyway, I'm like, man, you violating the code, homie. And I keep walking. Go down, walk, man. I'm walking on my way back. This dude pulls up in a car next to me. He's like, man, how far are you walking? You need to ride down the street? It's the same dude. I'm like, man, nah, man, I'm walking for my health. Got my voice all deep. Hey, man, I'm walking for my health. What the fuck is wrong with these people, man? Hell yeah, dude, that shit happened. I was like, oh no, homie, oh no. He said, I ain't teaching him unless I'm walking my ass on, dog. Ain't no lessons. He said, Fannon, I look like a TMZ journalist. Hey, I'm interviewing for that gig. You know how I go. I'm interviewing for that gig. Hell yeah, that shit was suspect as shit. But that's like, dude, it's like right off the cut. I tried to explain it to my wife too. Because I was like, I can't tell nobody. I was like, babe, I felt real fucking funny. Because, women do that. Women are the ones, women will do. Yeah, see, y'all women think you slick. But we see it. You walk by and that's that little quick shit. Women do that shit all the fucking time, dude. All the time. Only women are supposed to do that shit. You ain't supposed to do that shit. Get your game right, dog. He said, you can't let them people do it to you. Oh, he didn't do it. I kept on whining, break my fucking stride. I ain't gonna fight nobody over that shit. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Let me know my brand. Oh, I ain't elevating my brand. My brand. Look, man. When I'm retiring, when I retire, I'll up the brand. When I'm retired, that's when we'll up the brand, dog. We working on it. We got OG Boxing Talk. We doing our 4 videos. We do the 4 videos a day with the, trying to be intelligent about what we do. Just like everybody else, trying to find my way through this, trying to find my way through it, find my own niche, try to, do things that are worth it, man. At least he didn't ask how much you charge. Oh, shit. Nigga, that nigga done that shit. I might have kicked him in his teeth. But nah, if you just don't come nowhere fucking near me, I move the fuck on. I fucked around, man. I accidentally in college, I had a roommate that I didn't know was like that. I mean, I didn't know he was like that until I was a roommate. Because I knew it's like this dude never, he did, because he wasn't really effeminate or anything. So, I had a roommate because we were friends in first year. And then second year, we got off campus and got up, and shared an apartment. I didn't, but once you share an apartment with somebody, shit comes gets obvious real fucking quick. Like, why are motherfuckers throwing rocks at your window? Like, I be asleep, and I hear tick, tick, tick. Like, what the fuck is this? Tick, tick, tick. And then all of a sudden, his room, you could hear his door open. He would go walk out the front door and be gone for like 2 days. I'm like, who the fuck is throwing rocks in the motherfucker's window that just won't walk to the fucking door and knock on the door? It's like, what the fuck? Said, Damon, I'm a boy. What's that? You don't know a person until you live with them. Yeah, I didn't know, but I figured it out pretty quick. I was like, oh no. Because we would hit on these dime police chicks. We were in New Orleans. Dude, we found these two chicks, two nice Creole chicks, two nice ones. So I think I'm like, shit, we about to break something off. This nigga had to go somewhere. I'm like, you got to go somewhere. What the fuck do you have to do with these chicks in this house? They came to the door. Dude, they came to the door on Halloween. One was dressed like a panda, okay, with a little dot on their fucking nose, ears, stomach out, a panda. The other one was dressed like a fucking Barbie not Barbie, like Cinderella. A slutty Cinderella. Bro, a slutty Cinderella and a slutty panda knock on your fucking door on Halloween and you got somewhere to go? How the fuck could you pop? Where do you got to go? Nigga, I will quit my job. All you doing is working at fucking TJ Maxx. You can go get a job at Burger King. What fuck difference does it make? That nigga had to go. When he said he had to go, I was like, it's over with. It's over with. Now I know. Now I thought, but now I know. Not with this. You can't pass this shit up. How you gonna pass this shit up? A slutty panda and a slutty Cinderella knock on your door at 11 o'clock at night, drunk on after a Halloween party. What? And you got to go? I was disgusted. I was disgusted, dog. Swear to God, I was disgusted. I was like, man, you guys gonna ruin my dreams? You ruining my dreams? You gonna do this for real? You can't even just fake it? Take one to the room and fake it? Just fake it. Two, and the Cinderella Barbie and the Creole slutty Cinderella was mine. All right, Doug. I was hot, dog. I was hot, man. Real hot, dog. I remember that shit. To this day, homie. I remember that shit to the what 78 say. Said 7. A dude asked me what cologne I was wearing in the store. I told him. Then he said, "Nigga, you smell good." I don't know what I did, what to do, so I ran. Dog, my son. I had some cologne on. My son looked at me, all crazy. He was like, "Man, what you in this car smelling good for?" I was like, "What?" He said, "Man, why are you wearing this?" My son is like, hey, my heart, dog, this is my pride and joy. Dude was looked at me like, he looked like he was offended. He was like, "Man, did you put on cologne to pick me up? What are you doing?" That's soft. Man, I told my son, my son be listening to me, man. My wife be thinking I'm ruining him, right? I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to ruin him then. Because he was like, I said, man, is that dude, are you cool with that? You like that dude? Like, I asked him if he liked the guy. Like, he was like, what? I was like, man, do you like him? Is he your friend? He's like, man, you don't say it like that. You don't say, do I like him? He's cool. He's all right. I don't like him. Dude, what do you think? I'm not gay. He's like, I'm not. I was like, oh, so that's what I can't say that? He's like, nah, you can't say that, man. My son was talking about, I be trying to corrupt my son, dog. I be trying to corrupt him. Because he was talking about weed. He was explaining to me how these kids be having this weed. He's like, yeah, now, Dad, you can't smell weed. Is this T? He was like, TCH, but no CMD. I was like, what? He had said they use THC, so no CMD. So I thought for a second, I was like, oh, you must mean that they're dipping, like they're just using just the THC and there's no leaves or like the Bible. He's like, yeah, exactly. There's no smoke. There's none of that stuff. He's like, man, so if you do that one time, you're not going to be addicted, are you? He's like, if you drink it, he asked me a legitimate question. And I told him, look, man, if you're going to have a vice, let it be broads, okay? Get a rubber, get addicted to running up in chicks, okay? As long as she consents, let that be your vice, okay? Just protect it and go and run amok, dog. If you got to pick one vice, let it be that. Leave the drinking and the smoking and all that shit alone. It ain't gonna kill you if you do it once or twice, but there are certain things if you do it will ruin you, okay? And you fucking around with, did you smash those? Smash what? Damn, Fannon, you're violating, brother. Oh, you're violating, brother. Wake the hell up. What? You be violating, brother. What did I violate? What did I violate? What did I violate? Let me know. Damn, Fannon, you be violating, brother. Wake the hell up. What did I wake up? What did I violate? What did I violate? I'm waiting for my man. Tell me what I violated. Dre, what did I violate? Let me make sure I didn't communicate any of this incorrectly. Definitely the drinking will catch up. Yeah, man, but nothing like that, like meth and that, whatever that other shit, any of that shit that rich white boys is doing, dog, that ain't drinking, leave it alone. Because that shit is crazy. Oh, the smash and dash? Hey. Oh, that's bias. It's the truth, though. You're going to do it. If you're going to do anything, do that. Just chicks. That, shit, as long as you good, that was my vice. If I had to pick up all my vice, but I'm asking your son, oh, yeah. Yeah, he had me like, I didn't know that. I didn't mean it like that, obviously. I just thought it's because he said it's a dude on the basketball team when he originally was like, the reason I brought it up is because he was like, yeah, man, because when we moved here, he was like, man, I don't even mess with him because all he does is kick it with, my son kicks it with the black kids and the Mexican kids. And he was like, nah, I don't kick it with that. I don't like that dude because, nah, man, I'm not hanging out with that dude because he don't hang anybody, but he don't hang out with other black people. That was his take. Because my son came from Kansas City. So his thing is he's hanging out with the black kids. But this dude didn't hang out with the black kids, but he's a good basketball player. So I was just asking him, are you cool with him? But when I said, do you like him? He was like, dog. He was like, oh, nah, dog. But yeah, my son corrected me. He was like, nah. He can look at me crazy as shit too. Hell no. What? He said, R.O.S. females were my only vice as well. Yeah, I had other vices, but I know this dude who used to play wasn't LeBradford Smith, but it was a dude who used to play for like LSU, and he was in the NBA. We hung out. Dude never drank. He never drank. He didn't drink. He didn't smoke, but his addiction was women. He was just like, nah, man, the only thing I really do is I get with women. That's my thing, like women. So and I had another friend that was addicted to women like that, like real addicted to them, more so than the usual shit. Like I like women, but I'm not gonna. It's I'll spare some time for some other things. But nah, dog, him, woo-wee. He was in it, man. Chris Brown said, shout out to the Young Guns Boxing Club in Pleasant Grove. Yes, sir. Oh, man, St. Cruz said that's been taking lives, almost took my son. Yeah, man, that's heavy duty stuff, man. That's the golden rule is if they're doing it, don't do it. Because their constitution, they get serious, man. Like they get serious with it. Oh, you say you're a workaholic? Yeah, my wife is a workaholic. Straight up workaholic, man. She's such a workaholic that she has to have a job. She used to, for the first maybe 5 years of our marriage, she didn't work. And my God, man, we stayed broke because if she wasn't working, she was shopping. So I was like, oh no, what's going on, Sugar Fantastic? If she wasn't working, she was shopping. So I was like, oh hell no, you need to get a job. You need to spend your time working. So your nervous habits can result in us bringing in money and not spending money. So I was like, oh no, you got to go to first thing I was like, you got to go back to school. You got to get your master's degree because that kept her busy and kept her from spending my money. And then after she got that, she got a PhD because that kept her busy. And then she started doing different therapy and, had her own business and that. So she started earning money, which kept us from spending my money or our money. And then now she's got her PhD and she's a professor and she's in administration. So now we used all of that in order to get her in a position where now she's making good money. And eventually I can spend a little of hers. You know what I mean? Well, at least we're relative or close to being on par. So now, all I have to do is give her some money. Like, hey, babe, can I have $600? My account is running a little low. Oh, yeah, no worries. Do. Transfer $600. Oh, you need what? Oh, three. Do. Boom. Not, I just spent $10,000 this month. Fuck, what'd you do? What? What happened? Why the fuck do we have this shit? What's this new shit? You know what I mean? Young Guns is the truth. Taught me how to box. That's what's up. Look at the booty left, right, and center. Look at the booty left, right, and center. Yeah, that's me. I like women, man. I love women. Oh, said Dre's Finest. Speaking about work, let me go back. I work at night. Take care. Yeah, man. Dre's Finest, man. Thank y'all for coming. But anyway, I've been very successful in eluding all conversations about Devin Haney today because I know if I got on that topic, it's going to be drama. But I can be so petty. Peace to all the chat. Got to run. Yes, hey, man, KQ. Yep, you coming in next, man. Make sure you go to KQKB coming up next. What's this? Oh, shit. Young Guns is the truth. That's what's up, man. That's my wife. After our second daughter, the credit card bill was on constant increase. Yeah, man. They got to work, man. If you got a wife that's spending too much, that same energy can go into her working. That just tells you she needs to work because she's obviously wants to be engaged in doing something. So a job seems to me to be the better way to go about that than spending money. She can be earning money and be just as engaged in earning money as she would be in spending money. You know what I mean? Be a producer, not a consumer, baby. We need you to be productive because my wife is incredibly productive. Incredibly productive. The question was, is she going to be producing debt or is she going to be producing credit? And I don't mean like credit like, where the credit is really debt. They're crediting you something, but you're really going in debt to them. That's interesting when they say credit card. It's really a debt card. You know what I mean? Like, because it's credit for them because they are giving you some money. Or they're crediting you money. You're giving them, you are taking on debt. For sure. It's like the opposite, huh? Have to steal that Fannon. Be a producer, not a consumer. Yeah, man. That's the key to all of it. I'm telling you, man, y'all getting mad at me about my ADOS thing. I know you left the Patreon because I said that y'all need to stop getting involved in all that mental masturbation with that ADOS conversation because that's what you're doing. It ain't, hey, friends, let me tell you. I want it to happen. I do. I am a descendant. I am a descendant of slaves. I most certainly am. Okay. And my family has been through everything your family has been through. I would love for these cats to drop me a check in my mailbox for a cool 500 G's. I mean, straight up, dude, we can settle out for 500 G's. And you getting way off. You getting off by like, I don't know, a couple $100 billion. But drop me 500K, I'll be straight. Okay? You won't hear shit else about it from me. Okay? Because you ain't listening any fucking way. So it doesn't matter when I was talking. So you can give me the money. So don't get me wrong. I want the money. I would love it. But here's my thing. You know who you dealing with. You know who you dealing with. You dealing with somebody that has to be asked to give you something they know they owe. They know they owe that shit, and they ain't got no intention of giving it up. That's because they don't have to. That's what you dealing with. So my only point was it got people pissed off, is I said, or one person, is this. Engaging in an argument about whether a Caribbean, a descendant of a Caribbean slave, has anything to say about reparations for the descendant of an American slave, I believe is mental masturbation, because you might have a lot of fun doing it, but all it's going to do is leave you tired and produce nothing. Okay? It would be better, instead of engaging in mental masturbation, to be involved in mental and actual creation. Okay? Stick your mental inside of something that will develop something for you in your life, practically speaking. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Now, in the midst of you going through this, if they agree to come up off $500,000, hey, I will email my address, give me my money. Okay? Because they owe it for sure. I don't think that they're going to pay it. I just don't think they're going to pay it. And if they give you something, be real careful about what they give you. When they give you them polio, when they give you that polio infested blankets, okay, when they come drop that cash off to you, immediately grab that shit with some tongs, throw that shit in a hot bottle of boiling water, boil that shit, then take it out, hang it outside, let it dry, go get a chemical kit to make sure that shit ain't got some fucking virus on that mug. Okay? That's all I'm saying, dog. Yeah, smallpox covers. That's what I'm looking for. Make sure you get a smallpox check for the checks that come in the mail. You better treat that shit. You better treat that shit like it got anthrax on that bitch, because it just might. And I ain't lying, homie. He said Amy is advocating for what is rightfully ours, dog. That's what you believe. That's what you believe. All I'm saying is, and I agree with you, that's not what they believe. You know what they believe? Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. And you can't make me do shit. That's what they believe. Am I lying? Am I lying? Do you not believe that the sum total of the response is finders, keepers, losers, weepers? That's their mentality, homie. Okay? They found this whole fucking planet and ain't giving shit back. Let me know when they write the checks. I'll be there. And let me know when it's time to vote on it. I'll vote for it. I really will. I really will. I will vote. Whatever referendum you put forward, I will vote for. But let me tell you what I'm not going to do. I am not going to pause my video making process to do it, because this is in line with goals that I have that do not completely rely upon the sense of right suddenly being found in people that have never displayed it before. I know this. If I make money for them, I'll get my cut most times. But asking them for that money, okay, but don't get mad at me. Just talk to me in 30 years. I'll be 80. I'll be 80. You'll be, what, you be 60? I'll be 80. You'll be 50, 60. Let's have the conversation then. And we can go through and it'll be like the conversation that I had with my dad. Because my dad, dude, look, little bit of history here, okay? Little bit of history. I've been involved in business, entrepreneurial ventures my entire professional life. Okay, my dad owned businesses, my sister owns businesses, my granddad owned businesses, my sister, my brother owns businesses. All right, been around a lot of time, dude. Did a lot of business with a lot of talking to politicians, a lot of talking to people. Okay, and I will tell you this: people will string you to fuck along forever. Politicians primarily. And politicians, not just the ones that run offices, black politicians that sell ideas to black people and along what you deserve, and let me be the one, and let me be the one that leads you through if you follow my agenda. The people that lead those movements oftentimes wind up very, very rich. Oftentimes. The people that they're leading wind up with shit. And that's been my experience. Politicians wind up rich. The people that get the politicians to where they can get rich wind up looking for another politician. They will use you. Okay? There are 1,000 Don Kings for every Al Heyman. There is 1,000 guys that will tell you, talk a good game, motivate you, talk about how we're going to do this and how we're going to do this, that, and what your rights are here, and how we need to organize and how we need to motivate. And they give these wonderful, beautiful speeches, get you riled up, get you excited. 1,000 for that, for every one Al Heyman that will say, look, man, I'm going to pay you $1 million, but sit down and let me tell you how to buy a building. If I explain to you how to buy a building and how you can take this money and then you can get a consistent stream of income off of this money by investing in real estate, by putting a certain amount of your money over this point in some municipal bonds, right? This is going to create X amount of revenue over for you over a certain amount of time, and they show you how to do that, and now you're actually getting this money coming to you. Most Don King won't do that, right? Don King will give you a America's Great in a half-hour speech, have you feeling amped up. Don't trust politicians and preachers. Preachers, to me, have fallen into two categories, dog. Two categories. Two type of people that I know become preachers. The best people that I've ever met, the best people, the most honest and loving and caring people that I've ever met have become preachers. The other type are the lionist, don't give a fuckist, atheisticist motherfuckers I've ever met. Both of those go into the same profession. One goes to save the people. The other one goes because they know people need saving. Get it? Those are the two type of people that I know go into that. Same thing goes to politicians. People that really care and really want to make things better, and people that really want to get ahead and know that they can talk up a good storm. Those type of people. On the Patreon, what I'm talking about, dude, the most brilliant man that I've listened to on this topic, I'm telling you, is for me has been Neely Fuller Jr. because he gave me something that could allow me to be productive. Because it's so simple. Be constructive in everything you do, you say, and you think. Now, for him, all of those things that you do should be pointed towards eliminating the system of racism and replacing it with a system of justice. But since I'm not elevated to his level yet, I think to myself, I can use this to make sure I don't go broke. I'm going to be constructive in everything I do, say, and think, so I don't wind up being obese, diabetic with no money in my pockets. And I use the same formula that he used to save the world to save myself. And success, I define success as me doing that every day. If I've done that today, if I've gotten my 4 videos out in the morning, if I've read my agreements and I've responded to the people at work, if I've then got up and go walk my 6 miles to get this fat off my ass and make my my heart healthier, and then I go pick up my son and I make sure he does his schoolwork and study, and I take him to basketball and I take him to his workouts, and I come back and I eat dinner with my wife. Then I sip me a little bit of that little whiskey biscuit and watch a TV show, rinse and repeat. If I accomplish all those things, I've been successful today. There's no reason in the world that I should be upset with myself, because I executed my plan, my day. I executed my plan. And I'm going to try to repay myself for all the shit that I cost myself. Hear me? I'm going to, and that is my personal reparations plan. Today I'm a descendant of a moron, my own moronic ass when I was 12. I'm going to repay myself for all the damage that I've done to myself by making constructive decisions for myself today that will lead me towards my goals. That's me. And that's why I didn't create that. I thought about what he said, and it's a practical day-to-day thing. How do I do it? By setting a goal for myself. I set a goal with my YouTube channel. I have a specific goals related to my channel. Fannon's still waffling. Oh, he's still waffling. Is that UK for something? Let me see. Is that a UK insult? Waffling. Meaning fail to make up one's mind. British. To speak, especially at great length, without saying anything important. Yeah, you're a UK bum. There you go. Hey, see what I told you? See, I thought to myself, am I waffling? No, I'm making up my mind pretty specifically about what I want. Waffling, I'm talking about something at great length of not importance. See, your insults don't work, dude, because I had to go look the shit up. Anyway, don't ignore everything that I said, though. You specifically, ignore everything that I said. I was just waffling. He said, everything you said, I've been doing. That's what's up. Good for you. But hey, the guy that thought I was waffling, make sure you don't do anything that I said. Do the exact opposite. Please. I wish you nothing but the best. What I just said, do the exact opposite. Be as unconstructive and random as you possibly can be. Okay? That'll get you where I want you to go for sure. Anyway, yeah, waffling. That waffling. Dude, you're from the UK. It's not working. Okay? It's not working. Anyway, yeah, look it up. I mean, I already looked it up. Waffling. I mean, I could tell he's a prick. So I knew it was an insult. Ignorance is bliss and fools are in heaven. You know how it rolls. There is a UK troll in here. Isn't it? Yeah, you know they are. Isn't it? Isn't it? Man, he's really wasting time. That's a great fight, isn't it? Who said waffle? Somebody up there said waffle. It doesn't mean the same thing. It means in the United States, it means you're not making up your mind. They mean you're just talking for a long time and not saying anything at all of any importance. That's what it means. We got to, it doesn't change it doesn't work in translation. What he should have said is Fannon's still up in here talking a bunch of bullshit. That would have been direct to the point. Talking some bullshit. That's what we mean here. Talking some bullshit. But it is whatever. Pink Brit. Yeah, anyway, man, it is what it is, man. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm about to get up out of here. And with that, we out. Peace.